First and foremost, I want to give some attention to the ASL interpreters. So please give a round of applause for the work that they've been doing. And the Impact Lab participants. We are relying on you guys and the community to reach out to them and try to see how we can help them. It's super important that we are able to, when they give up their precious time to come here, that we give them the respect of at least seeing what we can do for them. So meet us in the Circle app. It's empathytech.circle.so. Yeah, this is me. The reason why we're here, it started with a spark. And that spark's name is Angelina. Getting emotional. When I met her, I saw how underserved this group was when it comes to technology innovation, but in general. But I'm a tech nerd. I've told everybody multiple times, and in my videos on LinkedIn, I'm a proud tech nerd, and I see everything in the context of technology. And when I saw what was given to my stepdaughter to supposedly help her, I wasn't disappointed. I was pissed off. So that spark of Angelina resulted in me and my wife, Janine. She's not able to be here today, but maybe a round of applause for Janine. All the materials you see here and everything she's been doing, sitting up to 4 or 5 a.m. to make sure we're able to pull this off today. So she's really sacrificed a lot, even though she's not able to be here. We then founded Pleatly, the company, as an inspiration of Angelina. Then I met this gentleman here called Frode Kjersem. Raise your hand, Frode. We were 2 Norwegians trying to figure things out, how we can make an impact in this space. And we experienced a lot of siloed ecosystem here, as it is and has been my experience in Norway. So we just created a panel discussion up in University City here in Philadelphia. We had people from CHOP there, from UPenn, we have family activists, and we had innovators and founders. We didn't know what we were doing. We were running around picking up sandwiches and trying to get enough water bottles for everybody. It was amateur hour, but we pulled it off. And afterwards, people really told us, this is very much needed. We need more of this. Then I flew back home to Norway, and I told the gentleman who has been leading you the entire day, Geir Landsgaard, so maybe an applause for the main MC of the day. I told him I have this idea and a concept of Empathytech. And he, understandably so, what is Empathytech, Marius? And I tried to explain, and he understood what I'm trying to convey. And we then just set us a goal of setting up a small event in Norway, in Oslo. And we pulled that off. Norwegians and Scandinavians were a little more standoffish when it comes to using more fluff words like love and empathy. So the response was often like, what you're trying to sell me here, Marius? What's the deal? But we proved some of the skeptics wrong. And we filled out a big auditorium in Oslo. We had 6 Vienna tables there with other startups, pretty similar approach to what you have seen here today. Then this spark, I met the team from the Cortland. I don't know if anybody from the Cortland is here right now. No? Oh, there you are. There's Joe Duffy. Okay, thank you, Joe. I met the team. Yeah, give a round of applause. Yeah. And I met the team from the Cortland. We had been piloting completely with them, and they offered to do Empathytech Philadelphia, November of last year. And that kind of threw gasoline on that spark. And I have to emphasize that spark, the metaphor is now Empathytech, not my stepdaughter. Just to make that clear. That was a big success. And we got more of the same feedback. This is amazing. We need more of this. Getting people together, have the collaborative mindset, and having empathy as one of the leading themes, and also driving forces of collaboration and in innovation and technology. Then we approached ASUA. And they're rebranding, so their name is now ASUA. They were usually before called a Step Up Academy. So with my dry Norwegian humor, I said, okay, if we're going to do this together, let's take a step up, since you're a Step Up Academy. And they took the challenge, and they came back to us the next week, and I said, okay, how about the Link Club at a tour club at the Lincoln Financial Field? And then that's a big step up, right? I don't know what you guys think, but this venue and everything has been amazing. Yeah. That meant that we, who are kind of more aggressive and bold, says like, hey guys, step up, and we have to step up. So that has been the last, I don't know, 6 months or something of our life. So this has been a tough period for everybody involved. It's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, almost literally, and money. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourself today. I hope really you have been able to connect to people and get some new perspective of things. And if we are going to continue this in the momentum we're starting to build, because this is resonating with people. If you are empathetic as a person, this resonates because you get it. And we want to continue to deliver this and continue supporting the Impact Lab and everything. So we will need help. We will need help on funding. And just to take one step back, instead of having Empathytech as a part of the completely for-profit company, we donated the trademark and all the IP and everything into a nonprofit. This is registered here in the US, and we have a fiscal sponsorship through the Edward Charles Foundation, and to make things put even more on our plates, we established a nonprofit in Europe as well, which Geir is the chair of. So we need people to approach us and help us in figuring out how we can make this airplane fly and not just crash after liftoff. We will need strategic allies, so if you're not in a position or don't have the network of funding, we will need your help. We will need the help of connecting, opening doors, spreading the word, and being a contributor to this community. But maybe more importantly, we need the community power. We need each and every one of you who believes in what we're trying to accomplish here to be an active part of this community and involve yourself however you can. Maybe it could be like volunteer for a future event, or lending or your competence in supporting us in whatever capacity it might be. And it so happens to be that somebody has already stepped up. So I want you to take a look at this.
Maybe mom and dad were right when they told me this wouldn't be nothing. Maybe I should take their advice, go get a life, or maybe get a job or something. Pack it up and head back home, tell everybody I was bluffing. Or maybe I'll just get out my head and focus on what I know's coming. Yeah. Cause I can't fall asleep at night without seeing my dreams. Delusion and reality, I'm somewhere in between. These These voices in my head get loud, and they keep telling me that I'm a fool for trusting in these wings. But maybe, baby, this what flying feels like. Maybe, baby, this what flying feels like. Maybe, baby, this what flying feels like. Maybe, baby, this what flying feels like.
So it's my great honor to welcome CEO and President of Special Olympics Pennsylvania, Matt Aaron, on stage.
Good afternoon, everybody. What an amazing, inspiring, energizing afternoon. You innovators, you founders are just amazing. I am incredibly inspired today, and I hope that every single person who's here today is leaving here just as energized and inspired as I am and wanting to keep this conversation going. Right? Today is not one and done, correct? Yeah, this isn't over. And so what I didn't know when I got the invitation to come was that I was going to have to follow Jay-Z, and that I was going to be on stage with an MMA fighter. And so the pressure is on to be crisp here. But I'm going to do a little magic trick now. In 2 minutes, I'm going to do 3 things. The first is I'm going to tell you what Cities of Inclusion is, and then I'm going to tell you what it isn't, and then I'm going to tell you why you should care. So first of all, Cities of Inclusion is a collaborative effort, and many of you here today have been an important part of its growth. It's a collaborative effort with individuals, organizations, government agencies, nonprofits, corporations, self-advocates, all working together to make Philadelphia a more welcoming and accepting city for people with disabilities. That's the vision. And so that's what the vision is, and we've been working in many different functional areas because there's so many aspects of everyone's life that are so critical to them being a part of their community. It's health care, it's education, it's employment, it's access to information and services. But one of the things that's really been missing a lot of the times from our conversation to date is the role that technology plays. And so I'm really excited to be here today to work more closely with Empathytech as we bring our next City of Inclusion Summit to Philadelphia next October, and I really look forward to the work that we can do together. And so that's what Cities of Inclusion is and can be. What it isn't is it's not another project. It's not a program. It's really bringing everyone together and taking all of the great work that all of you are already doing and amplifying it. And so, do I have the clicker?
Yeah, press the.
Sorry, I should have put that up before. If you are interested in joining us next year, please scan that QR code, and we'll put you on the list to give you more information. I hope you will all come join us and be a part of it. We are hoping to exceed 1,000 people coming together next October to be part of this. And so I've told you a little bit about what we are, what we aren't, the why you should care. Let me ask all of you a question. 2026 is a big year in Philadelphia, right? It's the 250th anniversary of the country. There's all kinds of things happening next year, FIFA, MLB All-Star Game. Why does that matter? What connects all of that? What's important about that celebration next year? Well, I have an answer for you, and I hope it will inspire you again to come join us. And that leads me to, if I can go the right direction here. The why you should care is if you think about the last celebration that we had in 1976, that was before the ADA was enacted. people with disabilities weren't even part of the conversation the last time we celebrated. This time, not only are people with disabilities visible, but we want to celebrate Philadelphia as an inclusive city next year. And so I'm really excited to announce that Loretta Claiborne, one of our athletes, how many of you are familiar with Loretta already? Handful of people. If you don't know Loretta, please go to that website, lorettabook.com. Loretta's autobiography is coming out next year. She is an incredibly inspiring and amazing individual, and we are planning to have Loretta with us at the City of Inclusion Summit next year. So thank you. This is just the start, and I hope we'll see all of you next October.
Thank you. So to sum up, October 7th, 2026, Empathytech Philadelphia, October 8th, Cities of Inclusion Disability Summit. Right, so save the dates and then see you there.